This here is the Burleson, Texas Walmart here on Wilshire Boulevard, and I am not allowed to go to this Walmart. I am not wanted at this particular Walmart. Don't ask why, but a big shout out to Star, working very, very hard, making sure nobody commits any shenanigans at this very Walmart here in Burleson. Don't worry, Star, I'm on the sidewalk. Lamont at large today. I'm in Burleson, like I said. Gonna talk quickly a couple stories. The first one happens here. I guess it would be called a drug deal gone wrong. This right here is Bailey Lake Park. Pretty scenic. Got a lot of people here just doing their outside activities, and many of these people know that a murder occurred in this very park right here. So we're gonna go back to December 7th of 2025. It's a little bit before midnight. It's around 11:15, 11:20 p.m. and there is supposed to be a meeting right here at this very park because a drug deal is gonna go down. Now you have one 17-year-old Keegan Robert Christ. He has come here to this park because he's gonna sell some pills. Apparently he likes baseball, and while he's not doing baseball activities, playing baseball, he's selling pills. And he's meeting up with a couple individuals. Now when he gets to this parking lot, he's waiting for a couple of dudes, and 4 people show up in a vehicle, and all of a sudden you hear gunfire. Now, of course, this park is going to be very, very quiet at 11:30 or so at night, so all these houses in this neighborhood, they hear gunshots, and you don't hear gunshots very often here in Burleson, Texas. So several people here, they called 911. And police and paramedics, they arrive to the park, and in the vehicle they see 17-year-old Keegan Robert Christ. So Keegan was suffering from gunshot wounds to the chest, and a friend that he had brought with him had been shot in the leg. Now, they took both individuals to the closest hospital in the area, and sadly, Keegan died of his injuries. So as homicide detectives are interviewing his friend, he tells them exactly what happened. He said, listen, we were here to sell some prescription pills. The dude pulled out a gun and just started firing. So this is a robbery that ends up in murder. So it would be very, very soon after the shooting before the police arrived at the person's home who was responsible for this crime. One of the culprits would be quickly identified as 17-year-old Wyatt Lynn Jacobs. This dude right here, he's in a lot of trouble. So detectives take him here to the Burleson, Texas Police Department, a place that I've almost had to come to in handcuffs before. And he folds like a wet napkin under pressure. Yeah, he tells them exactly what they want to hear. And so later he would be booked on capital murder and aggravated robbery. And they would take him to the Johnson County Jail down in Cleburne, down this road right here. And they would also grab 3 others as well. The 3 other dudes involved in this case that were arrested was Joel Fabian Garcia, 17 years of age, Julio Adon Duarte, 17 years of age, and Gustavo Gil Jr. He's the only, air quotes here, adult in this matter. He's 18 years of age. Now, I'm not gonna lie. When I first seen this story, I thought the obvious guy that was the actual shooter involved was Julio. I mean, look at this guy. This guy looks mean, and he's only 17 years old. This guy looks so scary to me. I wouldn't even ask him what time it is. because he would probably respond that it's time to die. But no, going on the Johnson County Jail's website, I'm guessing the actual shooter is Wyatt. Shockingly enough, because he just doesn't look like somebody that would do that. Now, Julio looks like somebody that would do that. So currently, Wyatt, Julio, Joel, and Gustavo, they're all at this jail right here. Now, Wyatt, I'm guessing, is the killer, the actual killer, because he's the only one that's charged with capital murder. Now, the other two, Joel and Julio, they're charged with just murder and aggravated robbery. And Gustavo, he's charged with conspiracy to commit organized crime and possession of a controlled substance and unlawful carrying of a weapon. So I don't know if he was just there, but he was like a block away. He was the lookout, and the other three were the ones that were supposed to do the robbery. But yeah, they're all currently in this jail right now. Gustavo's bail is about, I want to say a little bit under $600,000. And the other three, Wyatt, Joel, and Julio, their bail is $1.2 million. Now, I don't know if the parents of these individuals have long money where they want to bail their kids out. We got a couple bail bondsmen right here. We got Best Bail Bonds, and we got Rogers Bail Bonds right here. So usually they want about 10% to get people out of jail. So if they got a cool $120K, maybe they can get their kids out. But let me tell you this. Now, these four individuals, right, they're going to go to prison for a long time. Now, Gustavo, I'm going to guess maybe under 10 years. But the other three, I don't know. But old Wyatt there, boy, that guy is in a world of trouble, because not only has he committed a capital murder, but also he's only 5'7". He's a short little guy. I'm guessing he's not going to get out of prison until he's in his 60s or 70s. And the other two, I don't know. Now, I'm thinking Julio's about 5'10", 150 pounds. He's kind of skinny, but he looks tough. He looks like he's going to be able to handle himself. You know, Joel, he's a big boy. He's about 5'10", 280. So he's a big dude. So when he gets to prison, he'll probably, be sent on a couple crash dummy missions for a couple of sopas. So he'll be okay. But Wyatt, I don't know. And Gustavo, he's a little guy. He's about 5'7", 150 pounds. I don't know. Whoever the parents of these individuals, especially Wyatt, you might want to get your kid out of jail. Because if you can get your kid out of jail and he can fight the case from outside, I promise you it will shave off some years of his sentence. If not, 20 years, at least maybe 5. But it is not looking good for these individuals. And let me tell you this. To the parents of Wyatt, you really want to get your kid out of jail. Because I'm telling you, and this is not a laughing matter because a murder was involved. But yeah, let me tell you something. I'm not a psychic, but in the future, I see your kid having sex with other guys, okay, and not because he wants to. So yeah, this guy is screwed. They're actually all screwed. Gustavo, not too much, but now they're all their lives are over. For what? For pills. And Keegan, yeah, it's bad to sell drugs, but you got to understand, when you want to get into that kind of life and you want to sell drugs, you got to take the consequences that are going to be thrown at you. And sadly, one of the consequences is being robbed and killed by a pack of thugs, like what happened here. Crazy. I'll keep you up to date on what happens. I'm going to be trying to keep my eye on this story.